Hi, I'm Amy from Whiteacres, and I help you feel proud of your business by helping it stand out and making sure that it always looks good. Over the weekend we visited two castles. We visited Warkworth Castle, which is one of the largest and most impressive fortresses in North East England, and we also visited Chillingham Castle, which is one of my favourites, which isn't just very, very old, but it's full of really interesting things to look at and has a really beautiful garden. Both castles obviously come steeped in history. There's bloodshed, battles, border feuds, the War of the Roses, royal visits, ghosts, filming, murder, executions, sieges and restoration. So I was thinking about what we can learn from these castles, and I came up with 3 points. The first one is story. Each castle has a story, and so do you and your business. It's the history of the castles that adds to their value and makes them really interesting. You know, when you're looking around and you can find out what the Percy family got up to at Warkworth, or about executions at Chillingham and stories of refurbishment and restoration, and it's all really, really fascinating. People love reading biographies. What were people's lives like? How did they become what they are now? How did someone get to be so successful in business, a comedian so funny, or a footballer so talented? In your business, you have a story too. Not that long ago, I shared some of my story about how I got to where I am now, and it was one of my most popular posts, which just goes to show how interested people are in other people. So what's your story, and how can you use it effectively in your business? The second thing was presence. Castles are not tiny. Castles are great big structures with huge thick walls around them and long drives or moats and drawbridges. They don't hide somewhere where they can't be seen. In fact, they're usually built on hills, aren't they, so that people in the castle can see who's coming. Castles say, look at me, I'm here, aren't I something? And your business should be doing this too. It should stand out like a castle, demanding attention and ensuring that anybody who's going past doesn't miss it. If you lived in a castle, wouldn't you feel so proud? You'd be running colourful flags, flagpole, and making sure the gardens were nothing less than perfect. You'd furnish it with big, chunky furniture, the kind of furniture that only works in really big rooms. And you'd have people over for banquets and tours and dancing. So how in your business could you be more like a castle? How your business looks is really important to make sure that you do stand out. There is so much you can do to make that happen. You don't have to have a giant building like a castle, but you can still stand out by creating a brand that resonates with your ideal client, or printing out huge banners and flags and painting your shop front in your brand colours, using PR and marketing to get your message out there, or holding events to help people find out more about you. You should feel proud of your castle, and working on your brand, building awareness of your business and developing strategies to get your business noticed will help you to feel proud and to stand out. The third thing I thought of was banqueting and battles. I think there's 2 different ways to think about a castle. Both Warkworth and Chillingham's history involves battles, fighting, treason, death, gore, horrible things, and the castles offer protection and defence. There are moats and drawbridges, there's archers and there's knights. It's all about keeping people out. Both castles are also places to live and eat and invite people to. Chillingham has been visited by various kings at various points in its history, and the Duke and Duchess of Northumberland brought guests from Alnwick Castle for summer picnics at Warkworth, which must have been lovely. So is your castle, your business, prepared for battles or banquets? Do you want to keep people out or invite people in? I think it's important to consider your business from both points of view, because castles are built to be strong and powerful and ready for anything that's thrown at them. So it's not all about battle, attacking people or defending yourself. It's about being strong and prepared. How can you make sure that your business is as strong as a castle built for battle, ready to face anything, prepared to get through even the toughest times, and yet still be a castle for banqueting, for fun, for welcoming clients and being a place where people want to hang out or be associated with? You don't want to shut people out to make people really struggle to get to you, to have to learn to swim across moats or dodge arrows, to push people away. You want to give them reasons to come near you. But your business could probably use the strength of a castle to survive at times like when you're being copied, or you're getting really bad feedback, or when you're not making any money, to persevere and keep going when you've lost your oomph. It also needs to be as welcoming as the balls and banquets that you see in films on the TV or read about in storybooks or history books. Maybe you don't need your clients to dress up in their best finery. You don't need to serve them lavish meals with 30 courses and many servants. But how can you make sure that your business has the wow factor that a castle does, that welcomes people in and that makes people want to come back? Some of the things that you could do are, you could develop strategies and processes to make your business stronger. You could find people who can help you to improve your business or give you feedback that you can work with, like maybe as a business coach, or you could just ask for testimonials or feedback from your clients or do a SurveyMonkey, for example. You can get people around you who can build you up when you're feeling low and you need that build up to make you feel better again and to be able to get back on track. You can think about customer service and how you could improve yours. You could develop your visual brand to ensure that you stand out like a castle. You could talk to someone about your story and get them to write it for you. This might be easier than doing it yourself. You could create some graphics which communicate your message effectively and attractively and get them in front of the right people, which again is about helping you stand out. You could plan some events, emails, direct mail or social media updates that will help your clients or your prospects to feel welcome and excited about your business. So I hope that's given you some ideas for how you can make your business as strong and impressive and welcoming as a castle. So this week, of course, I'd love to know any actions that you're going to take, but most of all, I'd love to hear about your story. So please comment below with how and why you started your business and what it is that you do.